Okay, hello everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm so excited. This is my very first live webinar. Our online class has many different names, and I am Shelly Norris, and I am the proud owner of Shelly's Rock Shop and Classroom. And one of my favorite things to do is teach people about crystals and how to really tap into the frequency of crystals. And my very first spiritual life coach gave me a powerful tool that she started me on this journey with. And she taught me how to energetically connect to a crystal without reading books or the internet anymore. Like, you don't have to read that anymore. Because today what I'm going to show you is how to do this without reading that. It's about empowering you with your own intuition, it's got to come from within to use for you to use your crystal in the most powerful way for you. When we read the books and we read the internet on anything, we just remember it's somebody else's intuition. It's somebody who literally sat down with the rock or whatever crystal stone, and they meditated with it, and they got information, and they wrote about it, and then they published a book. So it's not right or wrong, it's just theirs. And I would like to teach you, which I call empowering you, to use your stones in a very powerful, positive way for yourself. One of the things I like to do when we're together in one is to, I give everybody the same crystal and we all meditate with that crystal. And then it proves my point that everybody gets different information. So something that has been gifted to me through Spirit is a powerful manifesting tool that centers around really empowering others to manifest their heart's desires. And I love to teach this. I teach these in my retreats. But I started to really think about some pieces of what I can give to you here on the webinars that will help you begin your journey with the frequency of crystals, which is a very powerful tool to add to your spiritual toolbox. I feel like we all have a spiritual toolbox, and I'm just adding another tool into your toolbox for you. And one of the most powerful pieces of that is in your toolbox, because we all have our own, you have many different tools in there that you've accumulated over time. And if you're having a day that needs some help, you can go to your toolbox and say, okay, which tool do I need? And you can pull it out and you can use that one. Whether it be yoga, whether it be meditation, whether it be crystals, whether it be oils, essential oils, people really love those. So it's just all different types of tools that are in here for you. So I just really wanted to remind you about your own personal toolbox, and I'm going to add a very powerful tool for you today inside that box. So here we go. I'm thinking, let me water. Let me start with all of you who are here today, which I'm very excited about because there's 25 of you. And I'm going to be, at the end of this, I'm going to do a drawing for a free crystal, and I'm going to mail it to you. And this is the one I've chosen. It's a really, really beautiful piece of amethyst. And I really like it because it does two things. It can sit up this way, or you could lay it down this way, and it feels like it's a little bit of a cradle where you could charge things inside of there, which would be really fun. Whether it was another crystal or whether it was, I don't know, a piece of jewelry or something precious and dear to you. So this is what I'm going to be drawing for. So I'll have all your names, and I'll do a live Facebook drawing afterwards, after this class. So that's coming to somebody. I'm so excited. Okay. So what I want you to do is look at your crystal. Grab your crystal. Grab your crystal. And I really want you to look at your crystal. Just really kind of get intimate with it. Like really look at all of its details and all of its little facets and turn it around. And I really like to encourage you to hold it up into the light. Like literally hold it up into the light and really look at it and get is it translucent? Can you see through it? Are there things inside of it that have been growing? Really get familiar with it. And what I want you to really look for right now is a place to enter this stone. If you could literally take your whole body right now and step inside this stone, where might be an entrance point? So that's what you're looking for right now. And you may find more than one, and you may find, I don't know, you could find 1 to 50. It depends. But once I take you into meditation, you'll know exactly which one to use. It will reveal itself to you. So everybody's gotten intimate with their stone. Okay, so I'd like you to get comfortable, like really comfortable in your chair. And I'd like you to, for those of you who are fairly new to meditation, it's powerful to not cross any energetic lines. So your arms or your legs. So I would sit with your feet flat on the floor, or in the lotus style, which would be the crossing of your legs, sitting as we did as kids, or in yoga. You could sit that way. That would be one way that would support you. But if you're in a chair right now, I would sit like that and have your feet flat on the floor or sit with them crossed, whichever is more comfortable for you. And then hold your crystal in your hands. And it doesn't matter what hand that you're holding it in. And get really comfortable and get relaxed. Okay, so closing your eyes, I'd like you to take some big, deep breaths in and blow them out. Feeling yourself come to center. Feeling your energy come inwards. Feeling grounded, feeling connected, feeling relaxed. Deep breaths in, the type of belly breath where your stomach protrudes outwards and comes back in. And I'd like you to bring your stone, your crystal, your rock, whatever you have, and I'd like you to bring it into your mind's eye. Just imagine as you are relaxing in your chair. Just imagine as you are looking at your stone with your eyes closed. You're looking at your stones with your eyes closed. And I'd like you to just walk around your stone. Just walk around it very slowly and just see and just notice what the stone looks like from your mind's eye's point of view. And as you are walking around your stone, I would like you to start to look for an entrance, something that looks like where you could actually go inside. And as you find it, stand in front of it. And you have two choices here. You can either make the stone the size of your body, your physical body, or you can shrink your body to be the size of the stone. whichever feels more comfortable. And I'd like you to stand in front of that entrance, the one that speaks to you, the one that calls out to you. And I'd like you to look at its detail. Look at what it actually looks like for you in your mind's eye. Just let your imagination flow and just open up to the relaxation of what you're seeing and the imagination of what you're seeing. Just allow it to flow. And just look at its details. Look at its color. Notice if there's movement, if there's sound around a stone. I'd like you to walk up towards the entrance, and I'd like you to take a moment to step inside your stone. Just relax and imagine and flow. Step inside your stone and don't go any further. And just feel the shift of vibration, the frequency inside your physical body. Notice what you're feeling. Take a moment to step back out of your stone. And again, noticing the shift in frequency, vibration in your body. Stepping back into your stone, again feeling the shift in your actual physical body. Feel the shift of frequency, of vibration. And just look out in front of you and let it reveal itself to you, the inside of the stone. Let it flow. Let it be exactly what you see. Look to your left and notice what you see. Look to your right and notice. Up, down, all around. Just look and notice. Listen for sounds, movement, color. Use your senses. And take a moment to look down at your feet and notice that you have no shoes on and that you're standing on a path. And I'd like you to notice what the path is made of. And I'd like you to feel that path on the bottom of your feet. Just notice what it feels like. And I'd like you to slowly start to walk towards the center of your crystal. Follow the path in the direction it leads you, whichever direction that is. And as you're walking along very slowly, just notice everything that's around you. Look for the details. If you see a flower, what color is it? What does the petal look like? The leaves. Just take note and notice. Notice if you smell anything. And as you continue to walk on this path towards the center, look for a very inviting place to sit down in the center of your crystal and get comfortable. And notice what you're sitting on and how it feels. And again, take a moment to look all around you and just let it be exactly what you see, feel, hear. If you can touch anything, how does it feel to your hand? This is a magical time to just play and discover the inside of your stone. So as you're sitting there, I would like you to look out in front of you and notice that there's an energetic being coming towards you very slowly, very gently, very lovingly. And as they get closer, allow them to reveal themselves to you. Notice what they look like, any features, colors. This is the spirit guide that belongs to this stone. Just notice what they look like as they approach you and get a sense of how they feel to you. As they reach you, introduce yourself and say, "Hi, I'm really happy to be here and I'm excited to meet you. And I have some questions for you." And just notice their response. You might be able to hear it. You might be able to see it in your mind's eye or feel it. Just allow it to be your way. As they are there and ready and waiting for you, ask the question, if I'm having a day that doesn't feel good, I call it a wonky day. If I'm having a wonky day, how can I use this stone to help me? Let them answer you. Let it flow in. As you receive that information, just notice your gratitude. And ask them, if I'm having a physical pain in my body, someplace in my physical body, how can I use this stone to support me and help me? Just notice how the answer floats in. Ask the question, is this a stone that would support my work environment? And if so, how? Show me. ask, if I have a friend or a family member or a coworker who is having a day, or they have pain and they need something, ask if you can use this stone to help them, and let the answer be revealed. If the answer is yes, let them show you how to use it for somebody else. And it's okay if the answer is no, because it's just for you. Ask the spirit guide, what is the name of my stone? And let it float in. Thanking the spirit guide for this amazing information. And as they go off on their way, you feel gratitude in your heart of knowing you have a new way to connect with stones that empower you personally. And knowing that you can come back to this place inside this stone at any given time, whether the stone is with you or not, and you can ask questions and receive answers to anything that you ask. So gathering up all that amazing information you just received, I'd like you to stand back up on the path. And I'd like you to walk slowly towards the exit of the stone, which might be different than the entrance or not. Just allow. And notice if the path is the same or it has changed. And as you enter the exit, as you get closer to the exit of the stone, and you're just noticing everything that you see, take a moment to stop at the exit and notice what it looks like. And look over your shoulder back into what you just experienced with gratitude in your heart. And then stepping outside the stone. And noticing the shift in frequency, vibration in your body. And walking yourself back into your room. Opening your eyes when you're ready. And journal a few notes that will support you in moving forward. And come back when you're ready. And then we'll talk. I'd like to ask you guys, is there anybody who would like to share their experience for others, one of the powerful pieces of this is to listen to the sharing of what others experienced, because it lets you know with practice where you can get to if you didn't get all of it. It's kind of fun. Is there anybody who would like to do that? I guess the best way would be to unmute yourself and come on and share. Do I have anybody who's wanting to do that with us? You don't have to show your face, but you could unmute yourself and still talk. Anybody?
Okay, this is Lynn.
Oh, great. Thank you, Lynn.
I got sucked into the silence.
I'm grateful that you're stepping up. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I am using an angel aura what do I call it? Angel aura crystal, yeah. And when I was examining it on the outside, I realized there's a hole right through it that someone has drilled. And I thought, well, dang, maybe this isn't the real thing, because I'm new at this. And so you can tell me whether that's good or bad.
No, it's just drilled for jewelry. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, and so I was going through this, and when I was speaking to the spirits, and the question was, how can I, use this more powerfully for myself when I'm having a bad day or whatever? And that hole came up to me like, duh, put it on a string around your neck.
I love it. Powerful.
Yeah. And it was just so amazing. The difference in the energy was like multitude, a gazillion time. And I was just drawn to this. I got a jolt of energy when I first picked this stone up. So I knew it was a special stone.
Aww.
And that just solidified that. So thank you.
You're very welcome. Can I ask you, Lynn, were you able to feel a difference in the shift of a vibration in your physical body when you entered?
Oh, absolutely.
Can you describe that?
Yeah, it was, the energy went up about a gazillion times.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. I feel extra little energy when I just pick it up, and so I'm very familiar what that is.
Right.
But when I stepped inside, it was just like whoosh.
Whoosh. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Cool.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, yes, very, very fun. What about your spirit guide? Would you mind telling us what they looked like to you?
They were opaque. I could barely see the outline of them. It looked like they had it looked like almost an angel outline. They had a very thick, I would call it like an obi sash.
Oh, cool.
And they were generating just really loving energy. And I'm always wondering whether this is my imagination or not. So I asked my own guardian angel if I was making this up, and he said no. And I asked him, do you work with these spirit guides? And he said, absolutely, yes.
Ah,
that was pretty cool.
That is really cool. Are you able to use it for others?
No.
It's just yours. Isn't that powerful? It's powerful to know that.
Yeah. I was surprised because I thought, that hopefully I could, but this particular one is for me.
Oh, good. And is there anybody else? Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate that. And I
You're
hope
welcome.
It's benefiting others. Is there anybody else who'd like to come in and share their experience? We would love to hear it because it really supports people in their growth, especially in meditation like this. Anybody brave enough? You don't have to be seen.
I can tell mine.
Oh, cool. Who is this that I'm talking to?
Claire.
Claire. Hold on. Let me see if I can find your name up here at the top. Claire. Why can't I see you? Okay, so tell us, first thing, Claire, what's the most, oh, there you are. What's the most profound, the first thing that pops in your head that was like, woohoo?
I don't know. I felt like I connected with my stone really well.
Mm-hmm.
When when we were asking like what the name was of the stone, that kind of like took a while for me, but the second it happened, it was like, it really, like, I guess was a light of energy. I don't know.
The name you said?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a name?
Yeah.
Do you want to share it?
Yeah. It said Rebecca, and it was
Sweet.
very, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
My
love
stone,
that.
yeah, my stone has, when I was inside, it was very feminine energy,
Mm-hmm.
but the spirit was masculine. So,
Oh, isn't that
yeah.
interesting? Balance. Wow.
Yeah.
Powerful balance.
There was a lot of balance in my stone for sure. And
Oh.
when I was, the exit, it's funny because when you mentioned that the exit could be different, I started walking up to the entrance path, which was mossy, and the actual path was very like wet, and there was a lot of humidity in the area, and it was kind of like a rainforest type. But then when you mentioned that like something was pulling me away from the entrance path, and it
Mm-hmm.
was pulling me to a different path, and it was more dirt path, and there is more of like a forest feel to it versus a rainforest type feel
Oh,
to it.
neat.
Yeah.
Still sounds like balance again.
Yeah, I felt that
Wow.
too. That,
Powerful.
and I asked it when we asked it what we could do, what we could use the stone for our own personal life. The spirit, it felt like the spirit was saying to me that I was welcome there at any time. That I could just
Aw.
come there for like meditation purposes.
Were you able to feel the frequency shift in your body?
Oh, definitely.
Can
Yeah.
you describe that for everybody?
It just felt like the energy, it just felt like an energy going through you. Like
Hmm.
it felt like you were physically stepping into a different place. It
Ah!
was very nice.
Yes, amazing, powerful. Good.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
of
Is there
course.
one more person? Anybody else want to share for the help of others to understand? Because sometimes people don't get the same powerful information that as we're learning. It's all about learning.
I'll share my experience.
Awesome. Who is this? Who am I talking to?
Rika.
Hi, Rika. Hold on, I want to find you. Where
Yeah, I
are
just
you?
came back on. I wasn't on before and then I came back on.
I still don't see you, but
Well, I
okay.
came on and then I got off and then I came back. So
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. So how, tell us about, oh, there
That's
you
the
go.
last page.
What was your experience? What was something that was very powerful for you?
well, first of all, I chose my citrine. I actually got it from your store. I've always wanted a citrine, and so I found one and I love it, and I always wanted to connect with it. So when you told me to find an entrance point, there was one at the bottom that I found. So what was your question? I'm sorry.
Just what was profound? Like let's start with what was the vibration shift in your body?
When I walked into the zone, I felt very safe. And
Ah.
when I came back out, I kind of felt like, okay, back to reality.
Oh,
So
yeah.
immediately when I walked in, I felt at peace. I felt like I was outside. I saw clear water, meadows, fresh air. It's just beautiful. I just felt at peace.
Very good. And what was the spirit guide? What did they look like to you?
So approaching, I felt very safe, and I couldn't make out who the spirit was. But then some reason I saw Jesus, and he was
That's
just like,
amazing.
yeah, he was just like, everything's going to be okay. And basically what I got from the whole experience was the way that you said to enter in the stone. It was kind of like the spirit guide telling me to enter within myself. And whenever I want to enter within myself, I should pick up the stone, meditate with it, and enter within the stone. So that was kind of revealing to me.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I think you got a very powerful message for yourself.
Yes.
And so I want to remind you guys, all of you, this is a new way to connect to stones that is empowering for you versus me telling you how to use that stone. Does that make sense? Like, that's a powerful perspective shift in how you use your stones. I see so many people in the rock shop all the time, and they come in and they're wanting a specific, whatever, let's say focus or clarity. And I feel like they need to do this in order for them to find the exact right stone for themselves. And I do believe also in the power of belief. So if you believe somebody tells you something, then that still works for you. But I do think that you can take it to a deeper level that comes from within. And my journey is to empower people to use their own power that comes from within. And that is my mission here. And it's what I do. Spirit gives me lots of really fun, amazing tools for our toolbox. And some of them I've learned from other people, and I just expound on them and I play with it, and it becomes it changes a little bit and to be maybe more unique to what I do. But I really encourage you to start playing with your stones on a different level and really connecting with them and how you can use them. Because this is the beginning piece, the very beginning piece of how you can use your stones to really, really, really manifest what your heart's passions are. I know all of us have amazing gifts and skills, and we want to put those into the world in the most powerful way we can. And I know that crystals are one of many powerful tools that we can use in our lives. And so this is the very beginning step of using crystals to manifest your heart's passions. And so I encourage you to, if you ever want to learn more with me, my big retreats I do, which are mind-blowing and shifting on a very powerful way. They are my truest heart's passion, and they are about crystals, and they are about digging your own crystals. We go out and we collect our own crystals, and then I teach you the whole second day. I teach you how it's a whole day process from beginning to end, to where you are manifesting. You will leave knowing your next right step. I guarantee it. And if not your next right one, you'll know many of them in your life. And it's really a powerful place to come from when you completely remove yourself out of your life and you come into community with others. And this community is so synchronistically synergized, energy connecting, that we all help each other elevate our frequency. Because I am reminded that if your frequency is here and what you desire is here, can you see how it's disconnected? So the only way you can get to what your heart's desire is to raise up your frequency to meet it. And then it can energetically come to you. It's the type of stuff that drops into your lap. It's so easy, and it's just smooth, and like you go, whoa, that was just easy. And there it is, and bam, it shows up. It's because you raised to the frequency of what you wanted. And so when you do things like take these classes or go on retreat, or whomever you choose to learn from, they take you to that next level of your raising your frequency. It's getting clear in your mind, clear in your heart. And when you leave the retreat, mine specifically, you cannot enter your life as the same person you were. You become a much better version of yourself, and you are that much closer or on the steps of your path and more clear in your brain and in your heart, because clarity is something we all desire. And when we are clear and in alignment with what our heart's path, what we want here, that's when it shows up. You got to get clear and you need to be in alignment. And that is the power of what I do for you. So I mentioned in my emails to y'all that if you went onto my website, I would just wanted you to see some of the things that I do and see if anything, just check out like a little bit more of what I'm about and who I am. And I wanted to ask 4 questions. And I'm thinking that the best way to answer these, because I'm going to send crystals. I'm going to send free crystals to you guys. Those of you who get the answer correct first, I guess, is how I'll play it. It's kind of a new thing for me, so I'm going to try it out and I'm going to do the best I can. So I'm thinking can you all see the chat box? I think the first person who could type the correct answer, I'm wondering if that would be the best way for these crystals to win the crystals. So get down at your chat box level and let's see if we can work that. Okay. So here's the first question. Are you ready? How can you shop at my rock shop? Does anybody know? Who? Okay, hold on. They're there. I can see them, but they came in quick. Oh, you guys are good. Yep, I can Skype. Thank you. Online, yes. By calling. Good. Going there today. Yes, you can do that in person. This is really good because you guys have more answers than I even thought could be possible, and they're all correct. So, okay, that means, by making an appointment, yes. Call or visit, Facebook, you guys got it. Okay, so I have a feeling everybody's going to win that one. This is good. So make sure that I have your information because you're all correct. Okay, the next question, let's get ready for this one, is when is my next retreat? Okay, got it. Okay, I got the first person on that one. That would be Betsy. So Betsy, I need to make sure I have your information. Yes, it's October 12 through 15, and it's a Thursday through a Sunday. You come in Thursday afternoon or evening time, and we leave Sunday morning. So that's it. Excellent. So let me write that down. I feel like everybody got. By the way, I'm able to see these chats after we're done, so I'll be able to go back in and figure this out. And then Betsy got my second question. Okay, here's my third question. Can you name one of the stones that we will be collecting on my retreat? Oh, there it came. Bam! Hold on. You guys are coming in so fast. I love this. Okay. The first one that came in is Rika. Awesome. Amethyst. Yes. Amethyst. And those of you good. And quartz is another one in feldspar. Feldspar, just in case you didn't know, is the geology name for the mineral name for moonstone. So those of you who love moonstone, feldspar is going to be there. And it's going to be in the color of what we would call a salmon moonstone or salmon. It's very beautiful. So, and the amethyst is very, very dark. Are you ready for my last question? I have a feeling everybody's going to get this one. Okay, here we go. After spending some time on my website, what part of my business do you think I am most passionate about? Rika's, wait, was it Rika who came in? Hold on, I'm going back up. Where was it? Yep. Okay, Rika got it. Again, Rika, you are on it. Retreats, a lot of you got it. Retreats, yes. Trips, good. Teaching, yes, that's definite. Everything about stones, good. Retreats, teaching. You guys hit it dead on. Michelle says I can't spell. Yes, retreats and helping others learn about stones. And even taking it a step further, I like the answer that retreats and helping others learn about stones from Zach. It's also about manifesting. I really, my big passion is to help people manifest their heart's passions and encourage them and make them brave and let's step out and jump out and do this. And that's what I love to do. I love to see people succeed and be successful with their heart's passions. So I'm not sure how I'm going to figure all that out. But I do know that I need you guys. Okay. I know that there are 26 of you in here. And because this is a bit of a learning curve for me, if all 26 of you could please email me this. Email me, take a little note so you don't forget. Email me let me write it down for you. Email me at the shellyrocks888@gmail.com. If you don't know that one, I'm going to write it down for you. And then I need you to email your name, your shipping address, and your email. And then I'm going to take care of you, okay? But I just want to make sure that I don't mess that up. And so I'm going to, that's my email. Can you guys see it? It's SHELLYROCKS888@gmail.com. So just, that means I know that I'm expecting 26 emails. So with your name, because sometimes it's hard for me to find you on Facebook. With your name, your shipping address, and your email. I think that's all we need. Anything else we might need? Does anybody else think? I think that's all I need right there. Yeah, those things. So anyhow, I hope I'm going to do, also, I think what I'll do, if you guys could email me like right away, the second I have all 26 of your names, I'm going to put them into a drawing, and I'm going to do this on live feed on Facebook. And I want to draw this, and then I'm going to get, oh, my cat just peeked his head out. Sorry. Draw this and see who wins this. And I'll do that live, and I'll do the drawing for you guys. So if you could shoot me that email real quick, that would be awesome. So anyhow, any last minute questions that need answered? If I don't answer it here, please feel free to email me, and I can get back to you that way as well within that email that you're getting ready to shoot me. I think we're good. Okay.
Question.
I hear somebody.
Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Could you just give like a quick rundown of everything that we just did? Is that like possible maybe?
Well, what I'm going to do is I am going to put this video on my YouTube channel so you'll have access to it all the time.
Okay.
And then you can have the guided meditation at your fingertips when you need it again.
Perfect.
Does that support what you're talking about, asking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to email you guys the link, and I encourage you to share it with everybody, share it with your friends, all your crystal loving friends, and help them connect on another way. Because remember, this is about coming from here and how you're to use your crystals versus reading a book or reading the internet. Just a powerful tool in your spiritual tool box so you can fly higher. So anyhow, have a beautiful day. I think, Zach just added, I wanted to add, I've meditated with crystals for a while now, but this was a whole new approach, actually placing yourself into the stone. Very powerful. I'd definitely be using this method. Oh, good. You're so welcome. Okay. You know, it's so fun. My first spiritual coach, Trinae, taught me the basic foundation of this process. And I am so grateful because it's empowered me and so many others. So anyhow, thank you guys so much. I know you had I hope you had fun. If you didn't really get what you were looking for, please go in and practice with the video on my YouTube channel. Just practice. It will start showing up. Your third eye will open. Your imagination will get stronger. It's all about practicing. And the more you practice, the better you get at it. It's no different than anything you've ever done, like riding a bicycle. The more you practice, the better you get at it. So I encourage you to go in and really see and talk and listen and see what they're telling you and get messages. You can even go as far as, like, I went into meditation and I had to ask a question that had nothing to do with crystals. It was about my business, and I got an answer. So it doesn't have to be about the stone itself, and it doesn't have to be about healing. It can be about something that you want to launch into the world that's part of your heart's passion, and it will give you answers when you get really, really connected with that. Make sense? Okay, beautiful. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Love to you. Mwah! From Shelly's Rock Shop and Classroom. Signing off now. Bye. Love you mucho. And then email me immediately as soon as you can. And then I will get everything to you, and I'll do your drawing and get these things in the mail. And I'll figure out how to do the other stones in the mail too. Have a great one. Bye. Love you. Mwah.